Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Chaos Child. We're trying to make it to a new path, and in doing so, we're going for some negative trigger delusions. In the meantime, I'm going to go through this little bulletin board section. I think we're just playing this one straight. Yeah. Now this is when we saw Arimura going with Shinjo and we were thinking, what's up with this? Oh my goodness, could she possibly be a sexy cop working with Shinjo? No, that's stupid. Well, what if we go negative instead?
どうしても君に会いたかったんだ。
Oh, the negative delusion is a date?
だからって学校にまで押しかけてくるなんて、もし私たちの関係がバレたりしたら。
俺は構わない。
あなたは構わなくても私は困るの。
I really didn't expect this sappy romance from the negative one, but this might go south. It felt like they were about to start a fight. What kind of relationship did they have? Was I imagining it, or was there something immoral about the relationship? Well, she's a minor. I don't know, am I imagining it?
そうか。それはすまなかった。だがこれだけは分かってくれ。俺は君を一生守っていくつもりだ。
私まだ子供なのに。
関係ない。
Yikes. And they cut off the music and everything.
これは。
Oh no, did they notice me? Sarika seemed confused, but I was sure about what was going on. Those two were...
ねえ、私のこと愛してる？
ああ、愛している。世界中の誰よりも。
I knew it! Oh no, it felt like I'd seen something I really shouldn't have.
本気？
本気だ。
私みたいな女に入れ込んだら、あなたの人生むちゃくちゃになるかもしれないのに。
Yup.
関係ない。そう言っただろ。
バカ。本当にバカよ。
Yup.
あなたと距離を取ろうとしてるのに、あなたはどこまでも追いかけてくる。私、あなたのことを不幸にしたくない。
Arimura covered her face with her hand. It looked like she was crying. The air felt heavy. It was like a scene from a movie.
俺は不幸になんてならない。君を守ることが俺にとって一番の幸せだからだ。
The detective held her gently.
こんな目立つ場所でなんて大胆な。
Yeah, really. The two of them gazed at one another. Arimura softly closed her eyes as the tears kept falling. Their lips drew ever closer. We could cut off any time. Okay.
そんな時代になったらさっさと手を引こう。
Ugh. Like, I know that that's a grosser fantasy than the positive delusion, but the positive delusion had us wondering if there was, like, a non-consensual thing going on in the car until we were proven wrong, but that was just straight up a sappy drama, except that she happens to be a kid. But man, oof. That rubs the wrong way.
ゴシップなんか追うもんか。僕にもプライドっていうものがある。
Normally I wouldn't want to even watch something like this.
ゴシップって何？
She didn't even know that? Oh, I wasn't sure if that meant what is gossip or what are you referring to as being gossip. But either way, how could you be part of the newspaper club if you didn't know that?
人のプライベートをセンセーションに暴き立てることだよ。
そういうのはダメなんだ。
ゴシップ誌は世の中にたくさんある。でも僕は好きじゃないっていうだけ。
オッケー。
Sarika nodded and gave me a thumbs up.
私もゴシップみたいなことはしないようにする。
How ironic, her whole power is being able to read people's minds. She gets more gossip than she even knows what to do with. Well, whatever. Aramura was ignoring me and talking with the detective, a serious look on her face. And we're through. Well, here we are with Kazuki looking confused. I actually forgot where we went with this one with the positive. She'd been ignoring all of this. Print out some of the images from Watabe's article. I mean, we're gonna go negative for this, but I forgot what this was. He's looking for images to put up. I don't remember where this went, but let's go negative. I still felt sick. Oh, sure, we're watching the video.
オッケー、私もやだもん。
Or checking the website, I guess. Yeah. She skipped past the image of the sumo sticker and started to scroll through the comments.
渡部パクってんじゃねえよ。こっちの方が本当に早いの。マスゴミ被害者はこちらです。
渡部とかダブスタの風見鶏だろ。あんな嘘つき野郎の信者がうじゃうじゃ湧いてきて気持ち悪いか。
He tells people what they want to hear. Whoops.
動画の内容そっちのけで渡部の信者とアンチがやり合ってるな。
むしろ信者の数が多くてアンチが一方的にボコられてないか。
コメント数の違いははっきり出てる。数が多いのか一部の信者が熱心にたくさん書き込んでるのかはわからんが。
渡部の信者ってどれぐらいいるんだろう。
テレビに出てるぐらいだぜ。結構多いはずだ。っていうかさ、俺ら大丈夫だよな。
何が？
ほら、俺らって動画をアップする時のアカウント、碧峰学園新聞部ってちゃんと名前出してるだろ。信者が押しかけてきたらどうする？
Oh no, is that where we're going?
いくらなんでもそれはないって。
そうか？ 10万再生だぜ。10万人が見たとは言わないけど、それでも1万人ぐらいは見てるだろう。渡部の記事から飛んできたってコメントも多いんだ。渡部信者が見てる率は結構高いはずだ。そいつらが過激な連中じゃないって保証はないだろう。渡部にとって邪魔者である俺らを強引な手段で排除しようって考えたりするかも。
考えすぎだ。被害妄想だよ。
だといいけどな。
I mean, in retrospect, it's funny that we're saying this, considering that this entire game was designed specifically around our character.
なんか怖くなったんだ。俺って人間が10万回もジロジロ見られたような感覚っていうか、得体の知れない居心地の悪さっていうかさ。
言いたいことはなんとなくわかるけど、それこそ自意識過剰だと思う。
ああ、そうだな。
Ito forced himself to smile.
要は10万再生に軽くビビってるってこと。
ね
Sarika cut us off. Well, here it comes.
え、なんか外騒がしくない？
They already found us. I listened carefully. It felt like I could hear shouting outside the window. Maybe. Ito tilted his head in confusion as he opened the window. Yeah, you could barely hear something. And then...
碧峰学園新聞部出てこい！渡部さんを批判するクソガキども出てこい！
This is great.
盗撮は犯罪です。碧峰学園新聞部は今すぐ逮捕されろ！
碧峰学園新聞部は土下座して謝れ！碧峰学園新聞部は我々による正義の裁きを受けよう！
A large crowd was gathered outside in front of the gate. They were screaming our names.
やべえ。なんか100人以上集まってるぞ。
Ito quickly crouched down and got away from the window.
プラカードとか持ってる。新聞部は死ねって書いてあるのが見えた。
嘘だろ。
Why would they come after us like this? We didn't do anything wrong.
おい、どうするんだ宮代。
どうするって。
Both Serika and Kazuki were staring at me nervously.
どうするって言っても、のこのこ出てったらそれこそボコボコにされそうじゃないか。
なんでこんなことになってるの？
知らないよ。
渡部だ。あいつら渡部信者に違いない。もしかしたら渡部自身が信者ともけしかけたのかも。
けしかけたって何の話だ。
俺たちを殺せってけしかけたかもしれないだろってことだよ。
怒鳴らないでよ。
とにかく逃げよう。集団心理は恐ろしいんだ。普段どれだけ冷静な人たちでも集団になった途端に狂気に支配されてしまう。あの連中と冷静に話し合えるとは思えない。このままじゃ僕ら殺される。だから逃げよう。
宮代拓郎出せ。
Oh no, it's too early for this. The crowd outside yelled my name. I felt my blood run cold when I heard it.
伊藤真二、クルスノノ、尾上セリカ、和樹花、以上の犯罪者どもは出てこーい。
It wasn't just me. They knew the names of the entire newspaper club.
なんであの人たち私たちの名前知ってるの？
なんなんだよ。これが10万再生のツケっていうのかよ。ふざけんなよ。
Serika, Ito, and Kazuki were all starting to panic. To be honest, so was I. I had no idea having this many people scream my name was so scary. Over 100 people were in front of the gate, and they all knew about us, and they all hated us, and they were all ready to hurt us. No normal person would ever be the object of so much hatred.
おい、やばいぞ。
Ito had fearfully taken a peek out the window again. His voice was almost a scream.
あいつら中に入ってきた。
What? I went to the window too. I looked down and saw that the protesters were ignoring the teachers and storming into the school. They were screaming, "Find the newspaper club and make them pay!" It was now a complete riot. Any semblance of order was gone. There was no stopping them now.
警察に？
そんな暇ない。どうにかしないと。
I ran over to the door and locked it.
どうするつもりだよ。
立てこもるしかないだろ。見つかったら終わりだ。
でもあいつら新聞部を標的にしてるんだぞ。それなら真っ先にこの部室に来ちまうじゃないか。
そうだけど。
It was no good. I lost the ability to make calm, rational judgments. But there was no way we could escape now. If they knew our names, we should assume they knew our faces too. There was no way we could escape from that many people.
どうしよう。
Can I just say, this is a very long sequence. There was a loud pounding at the door.
もう来た。
I could tell that there were several people right outside the door. They were yelling, "Come out, and we know you're in there."
バレてる。俺らがここにいることバレてる。
タク、気破られちゃうよ。
宮代、どうすんだよ。逃げ場はないぞ。
This was the 5th floor. We couldn't escape via the windows. The only exit was the door, and they were waiting for us outside. We had nowhere to go. Did I make a mistake? Should we have run earlier?
おい、宮代。
わからないって。僕に聞くなよ。
The frustration gnawed at me. I couldn't calm down at all. All I could do was regret ever having uploaded the video. But at the same time, I told myself that it was too late for regrets now. But then what could I do? There was no way to escape. I couldn't come up with anything. We just had to stay here and wait for the storm to pass. So I just kept staring at the door, and praying that they wouldn't kick it down. And then my phone rang. Like, this entire game we've had it vibrate. Now it rings. I glanced down at it, annoyed, and saw it was from Kurisu. Maybe she could save us? I quickly answered the phone.
もしもし。
タクル、助けて。
Oh, this sucks.
クルス。助けて。 どういう
I had a bad feeling about this. My hopes were dashed in an instant, and then I felt something like despair rising up from within my chest.
今どこだ
体育倉庫。たくさんの人に追われて閉じこもったんだけど、あの人たち何なの？ねえ、何なの？
今すぐ逃げろそいつら僕らを目の敵にしてる
This is an extremely long sequence for a trigger delusion.
無理よ。外囲まれてる。扉ガンガン叩かれてる。
そんな
ねえ、タクル、助けてよ。私怖い。なんで黙るの？ねえ、何か言ってよ。助けに来てよ。このままじゃ私殺されちゃう。ねえ、タクル。
I bit down hard on my lip. I was in the exact same situation. If we went outside, they'd kill us too.
クルス逃げてくれ頼むから逃げてくれ
扉ダメ、こじ開けられる。ねえタクル、早く来て。このままじゃ怖いよ。私殺される。
クルス
やめて、来ないで。いや、タクル、助けてタクル。
クルス
Jeez, this is not good. Takuru was thinking about all of this when he saw the comment section on a video. Oh no. How could this happen? It was so awful.
こんな理不尽なことあってたまるかこんなことならクルスの忠告ちゃんと聞いておくんだった
I should have just deleted that video. I never should have uploaded it. Oh, tell me he screamed in real life. Of course that never actually happened, and Hekiho Academy was as calm as ever. Wow, that was a sequence and a half. I tried imagining the worst case scenario, and it didn't seem realistic at all. Kurisu was worried over nothing. There were tons of videos on the internet with over 100,000 views. A lot of them had over 1 million. The internet just didn't have as much influence in the real world as we thought it did. But as I looked at the comments, I realized that there was in fact a small-scale war going on between Watabe's fans and his haters.
おのえそこら辺のどうでもいい議論はスルーしてシールで検索かけてくれ
What? And grep for sticker? I'm not familiar with that one.
オッケー。
Sarika scrolled through each of the comments, checking them in turn.
ろくな情報がないな
One guy was calling it the Fatso sticker, another was saying Sumo sticker is my waifu. Oh, I remember reading this. Okay, there it is. Well, here we are with Sarika sneaking in the hospital, and we're hidden in the bathroom. With our positive delusion, she wet herself, and it was pretty uncomfortable to sit through. I can't imagine the negative version is going to be any more comfortable, but we'll try it out. Or so I said. Well, let me get some context for this. I was starting to fidget a little, maybe because we'd been talking about going to the bathroom. Or so I said, but... To be honest, I was thinking of calling it a day too. The reason why was I really had to go to the bathroom. Oh, now it's me instead of Sarika? I was about to piss myself. Of course, I was aware that I was already sitting right next to a toilet, but I didn't think it was a good idea to use the women's bathroom, particularly in front of Sarika, so I was holding it in. I mean, I get it, but I was about to hit my limit. So we're really going to have an incredibly embarrassing sequence one way or the other. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to sit through a second one of these, but here we are. But still, if I missed a chance like this because of a simple biological function, it would be humiliating. Ito would laugh at me for sure. I was the president of the newspaper club. I'd overruled the objections of the vice president to come here. I couldn't give up. I had a reputation to protect. So I...
なあ、尾上。
帰る気になった？
Serica stood up, looking relieved.
それがいいよ。また明日来ようよ。
いや、まだ帰らない。
じゃあ何？
しょんべんしたい。
It's not that big a deal, dude.
だから悪いけど、一瞬外に出ててくれないか。
Oh, no way. Not could you, like, look the other way. Could you go outside? This is gonna get violent.
やだよ。見つかっちゃうよ。
ほんの30秒ぐらいでいいから。
やだって。それならタクが出てってよ。
What? Wait, what?
僕がしょんべんしたいのに、なんで僕が出ていかなくちゃいけないんだ。
あ、そっか。じゃあ、後ろ向いててあげるから、ここでしちゃいなよ。
Yeah, I mean, that's awkward as hell, but, like, that's what it is. How could she suggest something like that in such an innocent way?
恥ずかしいだろ。
今更じゃん。私とタクの間柄でしょ？
お前本気で言ってるのか？てかお前本気で言ってるのか？
I was so freaked out that I was repeating myself. Yeah, that was weird. Are you serious? I mean, wait, are you serious?
いいからいいから、パパッとやっちゃいなって。
Serica grinned a little as she turned around. Like, I can't believe she's giving us an out and we're just not taking it. Evidently she had no intention of leaving the stall. No way. There was no way this was happening. But to be honest, my bladder felt like it was about to explode. I couldn't last any longer. I didn't have a choice.
絶対こっち見るなよ。絶対だぞ。
オッケー。
I lifted the lid, lowered my zipper, and got ready. I felt a wave of pleasure and release as I let go. Thanks. Ah, that's better. Are we done? The sound, though, was extremely embarrassing. Yeah, well... I should have had Serica put her hands over her ears. There's no way she could have figured that out herself, but it was too late now. Asking her to do so at this point would just be more embarrassing. And since I'd held it in for so long, there was a lot that had to come out. Thanks. It was taking long enough that it was actually starting to freak me out a little. Oh my god, is this gonna be what the negative delusion is? It just doesn't stop, and it's the worst, most embarrassing thing ever? Hurry up, come on, hurry up and finish. What? Yeah, I saw her expression change. She laughed. She just laughed. How the hell do you laugh at a guy who's going to the bathroom?
いっぱい出るね。
Okay. The embarrassment is finally starting to hit me. Could you not bring it up?
はい。
I want to kill myself. Jeez. I'm going to kill myself. Please, someone kill me. A little over the top, but alright, buddy. That's all it was? That's all it was. In the positive delusion, she freaking pissed a puddle on the floor. That was the worst. Here, it's just, we're using the bathroom. And we're really self-conscious. Like, the positive one was worse. If that happened, I don't think I would ever recover. But Serica and I were in a situation where that could happen at any minute. Yeah, this is what happened at the end of the previous delusion. Maybe it was time to go home after all. As that stupid idea crossed my mind, the plot happened. Well, here we are on Chapter 3. We've lost our phone, Kurzu's been stabbed, and the school festival's about to start. Kazuki needs help, and the first time we did this, we got that hysterical Star Wars sequence. I mean, something else wars. Spark Wars? But this time, we're going negative.
わかったよ。しょうがないからついてってやる。
No way. Did Kazuki grin? That was something you almost never saw.
それでどこへ行くんだ？
I faintly hoped that something incredible was about to happen. Yes. But this time, she took me up to the roof of the school. We're still doing this. What was she going to do here? That's creepy.
え？
What's with the echo? Kazuki laughed? Wait, what was with that laugh?
どうしたんだ、カズキ？
私は和樹などという名前ではない。
This is really throwing me off. Her voice sounded like the filters they use to disguise someone's voice when they were on TV.
我々は宇宙人だ。
Well, we're still doing sci-fi.
何よ。
We are aliens? We? Kazuki was the only one here. Of course, it'd be rude to point that out. I tried to figure out what the most likely explanation was for Kazuki's sudden change. Were they doing a play? Maybe it was practice for a play. What if her class was doing a play with aliens in it? And so she'd come to me for help practicing because I was in her club. Maybe I should play along then. Oh, yes.
これから UFO を呼ぶ。
Oh my god. Do it.
UFO だって。
Wait, did she just call it a UFO? How did that work? UFO means unidentified flying object. It was her own ship, but she hadn't bothered to identify it? Wow, that is... Like, even I don't get that pedantic. Like, I understand that it means flying saucer, even though technically anything's a UFO if you don't know what it is, and it's flying.
逃げられると思うな。お前を連れ去ってキャトルミューティレーションしてやる。
エイリアンアブダクションのこと？
Kazuki tilted her head a little and walked up to me expressionlessly.
キャトルミューティレーションだ。
Could we not? Whoa! The next thing I knew, Kazuki's finger had transformed into a sharp blade which she rammed into my chest. It was unreal, like something from a comic book. But the pain that flooded my body via my nervous system told me that this was, in fact, really happening. I tried to run, but it was too late.
お前の血液を吸い出してやる。
This is not good. For some reason, the pain was gone. It actually felt sort of good. Yeah, I noticed that when he was voicing that. I started to pass out. I looked down at my hand and saw that my veins had turned black and purple and were poking out of my skin. That's disgusting.
ふふふ。お前の血液が私の体の中で私の血液と混じり合っていく。
Is that how that works? Is that why we're a we?
おいしい。おいしい。もっともっと。
Never mind. Ugh. That straw sound. What was the sensation? It felt so good. It was like falling asleep inside a warm futon when you were very tired. My whole body felt tired, but it was a good tired. I closed my eyes, hoping that this feeling would last forever. Little by little, I stopped being able to feel my body, and at the same time, I felt free, as if I was floating through the sky. And then I passed out. That was creepy. Did a part of me think that Kazuki was an alien? That surprised even me. Although, I gotta say, the trigger delusions aren't real, but I have seen nothing to indicate that our regular paths are not real. I mean, we did not... what I'm trying to say is there's a true ending, right? So the whole thing with the normal ending that we've already seen does not have to happen. The Arimura path we took does not have to happen, and yet I suspect that her past with her family is true. And if it is, then that means Kazuki is a psychic and she's been keeping quiet this whole time. So something's up with Kazuki. It would explain why she perked up whenever we talked about psychics or got involved in the case. Come to think of it, why were there lots of reports of alien abduction in America and almost none in Japan? Was it some kind of cultural difference? Maybe aliens play the same role in American culture that traditional Japanese monsters and ghosts like yokai played in ours. I felt like I should give a lecture to someone about this. Yeah, how come there's never any yokai in America? Can't explain it. As I consider this, I arrived at the courtyard. And we do our project. And here's our, well, this was a very embarrassing scene where we switched bodies and we were like feeling ourselves up and getting really into it until Kazuki in Miyashiro's body punched us out. Let's not do that. Although, it might get worse.
監視されているの。
Oh? This might get better. Actually, let's find out. Huh? Her voice was so soft I could barely hear it. If I hadn't been directly under her, I wouldn't have been able to hear it at all.
私は監視されています。24時間ずっとです。学校にいる時も、通学途中も、家にいる時も、ゲームをしている時も、監視の目を感じるんです。
Oh, this is crazy. But it also means that we have not switched bodies this time.
彼らは巧妙に姿を隠しているんですよ。実際には隠していないのですが、隠さないことで逆に紛れているんです。そうしてたまに私に接触してきます。それは彼らなりの警告です。お前を監視しているぞと私に教えているんですね。
And then I realized, it wasn't that Kazuki wasn't talking. It was simply that no one had ever heard her.
今日は学校に来る途中でサラリーマンの男の人とぶつかりました。私はカバンの中身をぶちまけてしまいました。その人は謝りながら拾うのを手伝ってくれたんですよ。その人も彼らの仲間であり、私を監視している一人です。間違いないです。街のあちこちにいるんです。そうやって何気なく私を見張っている人は他にもたくさんいます。
This is weird. And even if it's true, how would you know I'm not one of the watchers?
家には調べてはいませんが、盗聴器がおそらく10個以上は仕掛けられているでしょうね。なぜ調べないのかといえば、調べると彼らに気づかれるからです。
This is freaky.
もし私が盗聴器の存在に気づいていることが知られたら、彼らはもっと直接的な行動に出てくるでしょう。だから私は気づかないふりをすることしかできません。家の前の駐車場にはいつも怪しい白いワゴンが止まっています。その車は本当に毎日ずっとそこに止まっているんです。一度人が乗っているのを見ました。エンジンもかけずに助手席に座っていました。運転席は空っぽでした。盗聴器が拾う音を聞いていたんだと思います。学校でも常に見張られています。今こうして先輩と密着していることもすでに上に報告されているでしょうね。生徒の中にスパイが紛れ込んでいます。しかも一人や二人ではなく何十人という数です。私が校内のどこへ行こうとも必ず誰かが私を見ています。例えば私のクラスの大河内さんはスパイです。以前1週間の間にトイレで8回も会いました。私を尾行しているんです。直接大河内さんにあなたはスパイでしょうと聞いてみました。正しくは怒鳴ったんですが、そうしたら彼女はしまったという顔をして逃げていきました。宮代先輩も私と同じ部なので当然見張られています。のの先輩やセリカ先輩や 伊藤先輩に不自然な様子はありませんでしたか？視線を感じませんか？私は感じます。私が部室でゲームをしている時が多いです。場合によってはこそこそと小声で話しているのをわざと私に聞かせてきたりします。そういう時、私は気づいているけれど気づいていないふりをするために壁を殴ります。ええ、隣の部屋の壁越しに声が聞こえてくるんですよ。
This is amazing.
殴るとしばらくは静かになりますが、また1時間もしないうちにひそひそと話し出すんです。すごくムカつきます。彼らは巧妙に私たちの日常生活の中に紛れ込んでいます。よっぽど注意しないと彼らの正体には気づくことができません。
Now keep in mind, if this is all true, she's just on top of us for like an hour explaining all this. This isn't gonna look suspicious?
でも私が今こうして話したからもう先輩も気づいてしまった。先輩の家も盗聴されています。もしかしたら隠しカメラもあるかも。あの公園のホームレスの中にもスパイはいます。私のスカートのポケットの中に護身用の催涙スプレーが入っています。それをこっそり持って行ってください。いざという時に使うんです。それとも先輩もスパイですか？だとしたらそう言ってください。私は誰も信じません。先輩のことも信じていません。どうなんですか？
My god, this is getting more and more rambly. This is out of control.
和樹、落ち着いて。
スパイですか？
Now the music starts, the scary music.
スパイなんですか？スパイですよね。私のこといつも見てますもんね。気持ち悪いです。やめてください。誰か助けて。誰か。
She's insane.
お前どうかしてるよ。
Wow. That was some sequence. If that was why she didn't talk, that would be horrible. We wouldn't be able to be friends after that. Well, that probably wasn't the case. Anyway, I couldn't stay like this forever. I needed to stand up before someone saw me. Okay. Now this is when Arimura brought me into the classroom for some reason. With the positive trigger delusion, she had us read her yaoi comics out loud with our sexy voice, and she got so into it. But this could have gone a different way.
一体何を？
実は先輩の家を調べさせてもらいました。
なんだって？一体いつの間に？いや、それよりどうやって中に？
それについてはこちらのお二人に協力してもらっちまったんですな。これが。
I love how all of our negative delusions with Arimura have been just her being an extremely suspicious villain character.
Huh?
Oh no, Sarika betrayed us, and she let Arimura into our home. Kurusu, what?
なんで？っていうかクルス、何やってるんだよ。安静にしてないと。
はい、ストップ。そんなこと今はいいんですって。それより先輩の家を捜索してヤバい秘密を突き止めちゃいましてね。
は？やばい秘密って一体。
My mind was racing. Did I have some kind of dangerous secret? The Cool Cat magazines are pretty dangerous. When I was hiding in that trailer? I had no idea. I couldn't think of anything.
あれ？わかりません？あなた、大変なものを集める趣味がおありのようで。
Well, I called it. Her eyes were cold and filled with disgust. Agreed. She was so friendly a moment ago, but now she was acting like a detective. I knew she'd been meeting with a detective earlier. Did that have something to do with this? Both Sarika and Kurusu were refusing to look at me. Well, yeah, because Miyashiro has those freaking date rape magazines in his trailer. It's creepy as hell. That was the biggest shock of all.
言いたいことがあるならはっきり言ったらどうですか？
I worked up my courage and walked over to Arimura.
これですよ、これ。
Okay, I was gonna say, if this isn't Cool Cat, then it's gonna blow my mind, but Arimura took some magazines out of her bag and threw them on the desk. I gasped when I saw it.
なあ、そんなバカな、どうしてこれを。
ようやく事態を把握しましたか。宮代先輩、その雑誌名を言ってみてください。
Oh no.
言いなさい。
クールキャットプレス。
This is like one of the scariest delusions yet because it actually could happen, and we already experienced this in Arimura's own story. It was my favorite magazine, the one that Gen brought me.
なぜこれを。
宮代先輩の人となりを調査するためです。
Oh no.
クールキャットプレスは関係ないだろ。
あります。大ありですよ。宮代先輩の性癖を把握する上で重要な証拠です。
Yeah, I mean, we actually tried using it on Serika and Arimura, different ways. We tried freaking drugging Serika and sexually assaulting Arimura. Although, we also used it for our regular date with, wait a minute, I think we tried using it for sexually assaulting both of them. God damn. But we also used it for how to date with Arimura as well. There's no way out of this.
僕の性癖を知ってどうするつもりだ。いや、誤解しないでほしいんですけど、クールキャットプレスを買っているのは性的な欲求のためじゃなくてですね。
She can tell we're lying.
むしろサブカル関連の情報を得るためと言いますか。
言い訳は見苦しいですよ。
本当だって。あ、尾上、クルス、信じてくれるよな。
I think this is actually before we realized that psychics were a thing, so we wouldn't have known that she could tell that we're lying. But she could tell we're lying. Serika and Kurisu looked away even harder. That's a great phrase.
そんな、どうして。
自分の行いについて冷静に思い返してみたらどうです？
Oh, don't tell me.
宮代先輩は証拠を残しているんですよ。クールキャットプレスを性的欲求のために買っているんだっていう証拠を。
Huh. I'm actually curious about this because I'm thinking different timelines where we tried it, but what was the proof?
証拠。
I stared at the copies of Cool Cat Press on the desk, and then I realized, what did I like dog ear the how to get with women pages? Each of them was marked with several stickers. Oh no.
しまい。
My blood ran cold. I was definitely the one who'd put them there, and of course I knew exactly what they meant.
理解しました？
いや、その。
先輩って几帳面ですよね。あ、そうだ。ちょっと付箋の貼ってあるページに何が書いてあるか読み上げてみましょうか。
Oh god, we actually did that with True World, and that was bad enough, but this is a negative delusion? Could we not?
尾上さんとクルス先輩にも協力してもらって。
Oh, this is atrocious.
はあ？なんでそんな。
面白そうだからに決まってるじゃないですか。
Arimura grabbed one of the magazines off the table. Oh my god. Miyashiro was more embarrassed in his own brain with the bathroom scenario, but if there was ever a time, this is it. She flipped it open to one of the marked pages and gave me a long glance before she started to read.
新しいキッス感覚の旅に出る。
Could be worse.
はは、キッスに興味がおありですか。
We have personally seen worse.
次。
Okay.
2回目のデートでお持ち帰り必勝法。
Yeah, okay, now we're getting into it.
そもそも1回目のデートすらしたことないだろ。 みたいなツッコミ欲しいですか？
Oof. By the way, do you like how the text was kind of coming out of the lines? Probably because it was longer in English than in Japanese, is my assumption.
驚異のこたつマジックで女の子は好きだらけ。こたつで落とせ。
Yeah. That was the date rape one, which we've seen positive and negative versions of.
こたつ？
I could feel my will draining away. This torture was worse than I'd imagined.
じゃあ次は尾上さん。
Are you kidding me? Onoe walked over hesitantly. She was still refusing to look at me. Or she still was. She picked up another issue of Cool Cat Press and opened it. She looked a little embarrassed.
読んで。女の子の感じるツボ大使い。
Oof.
ツボ？指圧師でも目指すつもりですか？夢があっていいですね。
This is worse than the negative delusion where Kay read out loud to the entire internet that we were a virgin. Like, this is brutal. This is only 3 people, but we know them and we're friends, or very intimate friends with 2 of them.
はい、次。海を見に行こうよと誘えば女の子はついてくる。
That doesn't even make sense. She'll just do it?
海っすか。ついてかないですよ。
Yeah, really.
はい。じゃあ次はクルス先輩。
You're kidding me. This really is going longer than I thought. This is rough. There was nothing in the world as embarrassing as your relatives finding out about your sexual fetishes. This is pretty bad. Don't you know what you're doing, Hinae Marimura? Couldn't even say her name right, I got so caught up.
学校内恋愛の落とし穴。別れた後に気をつけろ。
Well, that's fair enough, honestly.
付き合う前から別れた後の心配っすか。まず女子と付き合えるかどうかを心配しましょうよ。
You know what got me there?
もう許して。
じゃ、そろそろ最後。
The last one. So, presumably the worst one? Worse than the freaking drugging or drink one?
振られた時に聴きたいバラードトップ10。
Oh. That is pretty bad. Not the worst, but it's pretty bad.
振られた時って最初から負け戦想定してるんですか？それとも振られて落ち込んでる俺かっこいいみたいな中二な妄想ですか？
Rough. Although honestly, I thought she was gonna go the other way. You're positive enough to even think you'll get dumped. That will require getting on a date first.
恥ずかしい。
もうやめてくれ
Damn. That hurt worse when I thought that I would personally have to be reading out loud the yaoi text. Turns out I didn't have to, but woof. If that happened, I'd kill myself. Well, there it is. No. I hadn't put that many sticky notes in my copies of Cool Cat Press anyway. Not that many. That's right. Only 1, or maybe 2. That's right. And they weren't in the parts that were about getting girls. They were in Kenji Minamikata's column, or the articles on men's fashion. I should stop thinking about this. I needed to figure out why Arimura had brought me here, but I basically knew already. Okay, thank God that's over. Well, here we are back in the newspaper club, and we had an adorable tickle fight with the positive delusion that got us involved, and it was goofy. We're going to go negative again this time, and thankfully skip it. And now we are finally back to the bulletin board scene where we have to choose what we suspect these victims had in common. If I had gone with 2 wrong answers, then we just get freaking murdered right here. But I'm gonna play things straight. However, it's been a while, for now it's time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We're still trying to find the new branching path, but we found a lot of freaky negative delusions. We're covering all our bases. We'll see where it takes us. Until next time, everyone.